button.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Hey, morning, buddy. Morning, Andy. Or actually, good evening. Good evening, Nicole. What's up, Nubs? Jim, Pizza. What's everybody up to?
Oh, Jim. Yo, pizza. Yo, Nubs. Who I said? Jimbo and Nicole. Yo, Mo.
What's
Long
up,
time
Mo?
no see.
So yesterday was beautiful here, right? Fucking the roads were getting clear, sidewalks were clearing up. Thought spring was coming. Go outside to have a fucking cigarette. It's snowing like a bitch out. Like son of a bitch.
You would think the local council or whatever, ALI, would
What's up,
think,
Eli?
hey, we've got seawater right next to the town. When it's relatively warm and it's not going to freeze and we still get a snow, why not let's just wash it all down with seawater because it's got salt in it and it freezes at a much lower temperature.
Because we don't use salt in this town. It'll draw in the moose and shit, and that's what they're trying to
Yeah,
avoid.
just use the seawater. What are you worried about? You ain't got to drive and get your car wrecked by one.
It don't matter. I don't need one of them. I don't need one of them bitches to run me over either.
There you go, Mo. Nicole's back. Selfish bitch made a coffee but didn't make me one.
God damn it.
Oh, sorry, Nicole. Didn't realise you could hear that. What does that mean?
You're number one.
Ah, I'm number one. Right. You're number one. I love you a long time.
Gee, I get paid today. Get paid today. Yeah, but fucking, it was just unfucking real walking out there, man. And these are huge. Hey, Shaz.
Hey, Shaz. There you go, Nicole.
She called you a bitch.
I'll do the second one a bit more gentler.
Yeah, and these fucking snowflakes that were falling, dude. These were huge. What's up, Spinner?
What, you had millennials falling out of the sky?
Pretty much. I think that's what they were because I thought I heard it go splat when it was hitting the ground. Flicker!
Hey, Dwarfy. Flicker, sorry. Mustn't call her Hobbit feet this week.
No, not this week. We'll give her a break this week. Not saying that Ryan will if he comes in or Eli, what new splint?
All cryptid.
Which splint? Eli, what the hell kind of splint you got?
What?
I don't know. Shaz asked Eli how the new splint was going. No, even Eli goes, Shaz, huh?
Shaz, there's not one splint, there's two splints. It's called a pair of lollipop sticks with an elastic band around them.
Yes, Flicka, we did say Hobbit feet, but we didn't call you Hobbit feet. We said we shouldn't call you Hobbit feet this week. Hey, Gemma.
Hey, Gemma. Christ, there we go.
Yeah, so now that there's only two of us in the liquor store, I'm volunteering to go in early to work because she's got to work deliveries and shit, so I'm going to work the counter in that. It was funny the other night. Fucking, it was because we closed the liquor store at 9 p.m. It's 8:59. I just pulled my till out of the fucking register, heading to turn off the light. Some dude opens the door, and I'm like, I'm sorry, we're closed. He says, well, the sign on the door says 9 o'clock. I says, I'm sorry, we're closed. Well, if the sign says 9, then it should be 9. I looked at him. I said, get the fuck out. At that point, I was done being nice. Another guy comes in yesterday. He buys 4 shooters of fireball shooters. 20 minutes later, he comes back in and buys 4 more. Now, not even an hour later, he tries to come back in the store, and I looked at him and I said, no, you're done. He says, I can't sell you any more alcohol, dude. Andy, you're going to get yourself in trouble.
I'm telling everyone not to say it.
Is that why it's in capital letters?
Oh, did I hit caps lock? Sorry. Pure accident, Flicker, of course.
Oh, man. Well, I almost got Missy's room emptied out.
Almost got it cleared out.
Dude, she's acquired a lot of shit over 5 fucking years, I can tell you that.
There's 2 40-foot containers just for the cards.
Fuck. It's probably going to cost me at least $3,000 to ship all of her shit back to fucking New York.
Jesus.
No, maybe not, because I'm using a lot of them one box ships, whatever you can fit in it, no matter the weight or whatever. We have boxes that you can cram as much shit into it as you can, but it still has to seal properly. And no matter what the weight is, you're only paying the shipping for the size of the box.
Flicker, there's no such thing as a giant hobbit. That's just called a normal person.
That's an oxymoron there, Flicker. I live by a giant hobbit.
A giant hobbit is just called a midget.
Or, well, it could be a dwarf. A dwarf's bigger than a hobbit. Yeah, there's me. I'm the giant hobbit.
At 2.5, Flicker, I don't think so.
But see, we didn't say it. She said it herself. So you cannot blame us.
Uncle Bo's, Bogies, Redmond.
The term hobbit is listed in the context of Bogies, Redmond. What the fuck is happening? What?
Dunnies? How the fuck can it be a dunny? A dunny is an Australian shithouse out in the garden. You hear that, Flicker? You're a dunny.
You're an Australian shithouse in the middle of nowhere. Oh, see, Shaz, check this out now. Shaz is fucking trying to lure people away from our channel. Right here. Look at this. Is that some shit or what? I'm no such thing, you prick.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Gemma.
I'm doing good, Gemma. I hope you're doing wonderful too. Yeah, I was just telling Andy just before the show started, this Monday, I can't believe it's already been a month that Shadows went back to New York. I think it was, what was it, last Saturday, our grandbaby turned 1 year old already. I don't know. I don't use Streamlabs. I'm not watching porn. Well, not your sort of freaky porn.
What you mean is, Shaz, you've been busy making those videos under another name.
Did Spitfire sneak in and we miss him? Yep, he sure did. What's up, Spitfire?
That's good to hear, Gemma. Yo, Spitfire.
How the hell did he sneak in and we didn't catch him?
He's a sly little fucker, that's how.
I've been all. Oh, so Shaz says, no, it's for pizza and red. They've been desperate for some toe porn.
I figured out why Flickr don't like dwarves.
Why is that?
They make her feel short.
Oh, damn. No, I do porn while you're not your freaky guy. Okay, did somebody... What the fuck is really going on? All right, I misread that. I thought somebody said hi, freaky geek. Those toes got me big trousers. Yes. See, Flicker, I'm telling you, you should really start your own channel.
I think the answer there, Spitfire, is a lot.
I wonder what Flicker would do with 1,000 dwarves. Do I have a fucking heart attack?
But before you deliver those dwarves, give me time to get on the phone to my stockbroker. I want to buy shares in fucking KY.
And a whole bunch of it. Oh, man. So, yeah, I mean, next week's work hours are going to be fucking crazy. I think I'm scheduled 58 hours.
That's not bad for a Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Even though there's only 24 hours in a fucking day.
Yeah, 58 hours on Monday, 70 hours on Wednesday, and 70 hours on Friday.
I mean, I don't mind. The liquor store is easy. It's fast fucking paced. The only thing that sucks is when our internet system at the store decides it wants to fucking take its sweet old fucking time.
I was watching a video a few days back where someone was complaining like fuck, but one of their neighbours has cancelled their Wi-Fi, and now these people have got to pay for their own.
Welcome back, Jim.
Well, Jim.
Well, that's the way it is here. I mean, our president put Alaska and the United States in one hell of a predicament. When he closed down our Alaska pipeline, and now this shit with Russia going on, where they're going to go in and they're talking about boycotting all the oil and all the gas coming out of Russia.
Do you know how much Biden has got to do with Russia going into Ukraine?
Oh, he's got fucking a lot of it. He's got 90% of the doing.
Yeah, he started it back in 2014 with, was it Clinton?
Yep. And it followed it up with fucking
Ukraine independence on the agreement. You know, all the border countries were given independence from Russia on the agreement. You stay neutral. If you need help, we'll come help. If not, we'll leave you alone. But stay neutral. No, Cassie.
Well, see, what people aren't understanding now, the price of gas here is, we're already up to fucking $4 a gallon. Once this boycott goes through of stopping all the oil and gas coming from Russia, we're going to see our gas prices hit $7, if not $8 a gallon.
Yeah. Which theoretically.
Well, see, he shut down our pipeline. If he wouldn't have shut down our fucking pipeline, we'd be all right.
Yeah, but think about what effect that'll have to the cost of you shipping Mrs. shit back to her.
It shouldn't change mine drastically. Because like I said, I got them boxes. It's one price ships all. I'll just have to send a fucking shit ton of fucking boxes.
Yeah, but you think if fuel is going to double in price, everything that's carried by a vehicle,
it's going to go up in price. Yes, I get that.
It's going to go up massively to pay for the fuel, let alone make profit.
But these boxes that I'm sending, the one price ships all, mine are only like $5.95 a box to ship. So even if it hits $10, it's not a big deal.
Ukraine got its independence on the agreement that it would not enter NATO. Clinton, Biden, and a few others helped remove the democratically elected premier of the Ukraine and put their man in his place.
I don't know. I see how the news though. The news were talking about how Russia's bombing fucking schools and shit. They're misfucking informing people. Yes, they're
The
hitting
same,
school. Yes,
the
they are
same,
hitting school.
the same report.
Hold on, Andy, hold on. They are hitting schools, but they're old abandoned schools that the military's using as fucking bunkhouses.
Yeah,
There's no kids there.
but when did it appear on the news about all the targets that were accidentally hit by the Americans in Iraq?
Oh God, that shit's been all over the fucking news.
Yeah, but at the time it was kept quiet.
Well, of course.
You know, we spend so many $1 million per cruise missile. These things hit within inches of where we point them.
Well, you don't want you can't hold anything against the United States. We don't do anything wrong.
You fucking politicians do.
Spitfire, yes, they might have blocked the pipeline, but they didn't stop it from operating. I know I live here in Alaska. I've lived here the past 5 years. It was still operational, even though they blocked it. Biden is the one that shut it down. It ain't blocked now, it's shut down. Thousands of people lost their job in one fucking day because of one guy.
Yep. But when the borders went down in Europe in 1993, in that first month, over 1 million people lost their jobs because they simply ceased to exist.
Actually, Spitfire, that wouldn't be too far from the truth.
Well, America bought Alaska from Russia. 156 here, Peter.
Now, what is that in American money? Approximate.
Quarter of 156, say 160 would be $42.
$2 a gallon.
A litre.
Yeah, okay, so how much is a liter to a gallon?
Well, in the UK, it's 4.56 something litres to the gallon. But your gallons are smaller than ours, I believe, because we have 20 fluid ounces to a pint, not 16.
How does math work that way?
Pardon?
How does math work that way? How is your pint bigger than ours, but it's a pint?
We both call it the same thing, a pint, but your pint works at 16 fluid ounces, and I think it's probably started by 1 pound in weight is 16 ounces.
Right, yeah? That I know.
So the Americans have taken that 16 fluid ounces to equal 1 pint. But in Britain, there's always been 20 fluid ounces.
All right, so you're going to see it takes what, 3 liters for a gallon?
It probably takes about 3.5 to one of your gallons.
All right, so your gas to fill a gallon would take over $6. Hey, Heather.
Hey, Heather. Hope you're doing well, girl.
It hasn't quite hit $6 a gallon here yet, Cassie, but we're waiting for it. The price of everything else has gone up. Our food skyrocketed. I'll be damned if I'm going to the store to buy a fucking package of steaks. That ain't happening. 17 something a fucking pound. You can fuck off.
Right, there's 3.78541 liters in a US gallon.
See, here's where people don't pay any fucking. You would have shut the pipeline down and caused the fucking problem earlier than what we're having right now. We needed that Keystone pipeline. That was the heart and soul of where I'm at in Alaska. It was that pipeline. If this town don't go belly up, I would be surprised. We got families now freezing throughout the winter. They can't afford to fill up their petro tanks for their heating systems.
Right, $7.57 for a gallon, a US gallon.
So you guys are paying fucking $3 more for a gallon than what we're paying right now.
Well, I think it was Cassie just said that it's been $6 a gallon there for a while.
Yeah, where she's at.
Mm.
We're still running up here just under 5. But what's also sad about this town, though, you can save a hell of a lot more money in a fucking liquor store than you can in the grocery store. And that is the God's honest truth.
Yeah.
You go into the
Believe
grocery
that as
store.
well, because alcohol, you don't need it to survive. I know you do, but one doesn't need alcohol to survive.
No, I don't need it to survive. I need
food.
it to function. There's a difference.
Yeah. But you do need food to survive. So therefore, they've got you over a barrel on that one. They haven't on the drink.
But yeah, you can spend $100 in the grocery store, and maybe you'll save $5-6. Come over to the liquor store and spend $100, you just save like 30.
I don't even know what beer costs in Britain now. How much it cost for a pint of beer in a pub now, Peter? It was 55 pence last time I bought a pint of beer.
Well, I can buy 30 12-ounce cans for, the hell is it, 24.99? I think it is. The food is shooting up and our energy bill. It's the same way here. It's like I'm getting the rivers wrong. To choose some strong mints and warm ourselves under breath.
What you should do, Peter, is get them some really strong mints, and rather than give them to them orally, fucking £3.50, Gemma. Jesus Christ. Pint of beer is £3.50, which is about £4.30, $4.40, something like $4.40.
American money for a pint?
Yeah.
Well, that's cheap because over here our pints are like $6.25, $6.50, and our pints are smaller.
A pint of Stella is around $5.50, which is about $6.40, $6.50 US dollars.
Damn.
What's that about Californication, Cassie?
Ain't got a clue what alcohol costs. I'm teetotal.
Good girl, Flicker. Don't believe you, but good girl. Ted said about the state he's had to pull you in through the fucking letterbox.
Oh, it's just fucking crazy. I mean, like I said, granted, up here we don't have a sales tax. Okay, so our prices are a little bit higher than the lower 48s, anyways, because they're factoring in the tax right into the cost.
Yeah.
But when you go in to buy a family-sized bag of fucking potato chips and that shit costs you $8 fucking, it's like, God damn, $8 for a half a bag of air.
There is no pipe. Well, Canada, don't know.
Stella is not a bad. Stella's not a bad beer. Stella's actually pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's affectionately known over here as wife beater.
But shit, that's a huge seller here. And it's usually women buying it, not men.
Yeah.
Belgium is. That's the truth. I don't haven't for 6 years, but I was never a big drinker. Oh, way to go, Flicka.
April 2004 was the last time I had a beer. In fact, it was 1.5 little stubbies from Walmart, which is Asda over here.
Well, now Guinness is a proper lager. No, Stella's not really.
Stout.
It over here, which to me, that's a fucking lager. That shit sucks.
Guinness is a stout.
I can't drink that shit. Fuck. I'll die of fucking DTs before you can force me to drink one of them.
Eddie, if you ever get constipated, have half a Guinness and half a brown ale, and I promise you, within 8 hours, you will be empty.
I ain't drinking either one of them. Both are fucking nasty. Any dark beer is fucking nasty like that.
Well, Shaz, if you got rid of all the empty bottles from your living room floor, you'd have room for some more to be put in
No,
the house.
you notice she says I don't drink anymore either, but she didn't tell you the rest of it. She hasn't drank any less either.
No. I haven't had a drink since my last one 10 minutes ago.
I don't know. It just helps me fucking stay calm.
Helps me stay lent over the toilet.
There are over 3,000 kinds of Belgian beers. We carry, I think, 3 of them inside our fucking liquor store.
I know what Shaz is like. She's happy to sit there with a couple of straws and a bottle of Vino de Plonk. Hey, Purple.
What's up, Purple? Well, I don't know if I'd drink that bottle of beer now.
Put it in context, Eddie. It's her favorite beer.
3-year-old beer?
5-year-old. Oh, yeah, 3-year-old beer.
No, thank you. I don't care how.
A bottle of her favorite beer has sat in her fridge for 3 years.
Fuck.
To me, that's called self-harm.
Fucking self-perseverance, one or the other. More power to people that don't drink. I mean,
that's a shit ton of money I'll save.
Oh, absolutely. Not going to deny that fact.
I always behave, Nicole. I am holy. Bing. See my halo being held up by my horns?
That's about what that comes down to. But we're allowed to be that way.
Don't be a bitch, Gemma. What did you order pizza to do? What do you mean you ordered the takeaway pizza?
She ordered that pizza to get in my belly.
Holy Andy Vicadus the First. I was thinking of moving to Holland. That way I could change my name and I'd be Holy Andy Vanderkant the First.
Yeah, that's the name I'd fucking want to carry around.
Well, I was for a long while seriously considering legally changing my name to Isaac Hunt.
Oh, God. Andy, come on. That's confidential client info. Jim, I used to have a JD and Coke before I stopped drinking.
I've only had half my dinner today, Gemma. I hope you got salami. That always puts a smile on a girl's face.
I think that would fall back on Stephen.
No, he prefers his Indian. Nothing like a nice bit of Indian sausage in curry sauce. Either that or just shove it in the gravy, that'll do. You know you like a nice salami.
Oh, no, it's time to get up.
Like a lady on the treetop. When the bell breaks, the can it will drop.
It's hard to believe, though, that little fucking sound right there wakes me the fuck up.
You got Hawaiian.
Oh wow, Crystal Stuckey went live.
Who?
She used to come over all the time and Shadow Show and that. Crystal Stuckey. I don't know if Shadows is listening or not, but Crystal wanted me to tell Shadows that I guess she left D Live for good because she's getting harassed or something.
Got to share that. Hang on.
I don't know what's going on over there, but
Save it first. All right.
you know, Gemma, you got a Hawaiian pizza. Pineapple do not belong on pizza. I'm sorry. They just don't. It's something about warm pineapple. It just doesn't taste right.
Oh, mate, I watched the recipe the other day where they got a big salmon steak, rolled it in a mixture of dill, chives, and olive oil, and then they put a third. You know, if you stood the pizza pineapple like that, cut a third off it, and they just laid that on top of the salmon, moved it all over to a board that had been soaking, tied the pineapple in 3 places to the meat, the salmon, and then left it under a closed barbecue.
Now, if you cook it and use it as a marinade, that's one thing. But eating it warm, that's something totally different. I just can't. I've never been able to eat warm pineapple.
All right, where are we? How the fuck do I do that again? Oh yeah, share video file.
Uh-oh.
This is what I do during the week for my day job.
Put it up and we'll share it. All right, here we go. Andy, you just that's a cardinal sin right there.
You think that's a sin? You should see the fun we have at the YMCA.
Oh God. I click on the 3 dots on that picture. It says banned from studio. Like, no, I'm not gonna ban them. No, watch, I'm gonna piss everybody off. Hey, we dropped below 300 subs, everybody.
Yeah, go stick that fucking bullet back in the.
We're back down to 299 for 304.
Mind you, I'm not the only one playing on that side of things.
All right, let's see this one. Andy, that fucking looks like you too, though. Put glasses on him and give him a fucking vape. Give him a vape pen. He's been fucking at you all day. We done what? Uh-oh, pizza's gonna burn somebody for something. Chad says, which bastard on the sub? You mean which 5 bastards? We don't care. I already told you guys I'm still going to stick to the promise. I just got to figure out a time when I can do it.
That's enough.
All right, let's see this one.
The fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Suck my dick.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
That was Eddie in his little romper outfit.
Maybe. That looked like you, dude. I'm telling you. I think Shaz is just jealous. He's got a pink. That dude's got a pink onesie and she ain't got one. See, that's one thing, though, Cassie. We don't care if people sub or unsub. It don't matter to us.
No.
No, look at them.
Turn up when they want their sexual favors.
When they want hobbit hairy feet, they come here.
Gula.
Great person doing that.
Bigula. I love Bigula. Gula.
Hey, Pammy. What the
Yeah,
hell?
Pammy. Well,
What's up, PPR?
yo, PPR, long time no see.
Yeah, pizza, that's what I said. What the fuck? That's what happens to people that eat Hawaiian fucking pizza.
What is wrong with a couple of Hawaiian people chopped up and put on a fucking pizza?
Well, because if it ain't cooked right, it's fucking tough.
I just call it pork.
Game of Chucky Says. Chucky Says, move your ass. I spent too much time in this body as I live and breathe.
That's Eddie having a bad week.
That never even came up on this screen.
Yeah, I'll put it up again.
What the fuck is going on?
Game of Chucky Says. Chucky Says, move your ass. I spent too much time in this body as I live and breathe.
Oh, hold on. What happened, Albert? Albert says they just had the most nightmarish thing happen last night.
You didn't wake up next to Flicker, did you?
With their unshaved hog feet. Thank you, Pammy. Pammy agrees. Pineapple does not belong on fucking pizza. No, that's not a nightmare, Spitfire. That's the God's honest fucking truth. He lied. He said Hobbit feet was off the menu tonight. It's a daily special. It's not on the menu. It's crazy on camera. Okay, I'm confused. What's crazy on camera?
Making home videos.
Am I freezing up again?
Yeah.
No, because you just went into the white circle of death again.
No, I'm fine. It's you. You're frozen.
What's going on?
Probably got a storm coming in.
Yeah, it just took a hot minute for me to even send a message in chat. Can you hear me, Andy?
No, I can't hear you.
If you can't hear me, how the hell do you answer me?
Ever drinking again? Who ordered the shots? Whoever ordered the shots, you're not my friend anymore. Oh, I gotta poop.
Same here, Pammy. Same here in Alaska. 1 minute it's snowing like hell, the next minute it's raining. And then it's sleeting, and then it goes back to snow. And I was alone and heard knocking on the side door, which is inaccessible from the yard. I taped it. I got a bloody handprint on camera, which appeared, then disappeared. Well, that if you got that on camera, dude, that is some amazing shit. You need to come up here on panel and share that shit.
Yeah.
I would love to see a fucking handprint form out of nowhere and then just disappear. Because that tells me that whatever is causing that handprint is actually right there.
Hang on, I'll show you.
I don't want to see.
It could
I
just
don't
be
want to see that.
brooding from somewhere, but I don't know where.
I don't want to see that handprint. So I was going back through our show the other day, and we actually did pick up another sub. And it's funny because I love his screen name. It's either sub back or I'll unsub you. That was the funny thing. At first, I'm like, what the hell do you mean sub back or I'm going to unsub you? I'm like, I'm trying to think of who the hell is this? And then as I read it, it says this person just subbed to your channel.
Right, she muted it. Pammy, are you sure that wasn't one of the what's the word for it? Toy boys trying to creep out.
It's fucked up though. Since Missy's been gone, I really don't sense anything anymore. Yeah, Terry, send that. I know we're friends on Facebook. If you have me in Messenger, shoot that in Messenger. But it seems like I don't. It's like I don't see the shadows like I used to anymore. I don't hear the noises that I used to. That all kind of stopped after Missy left.
Might have felt like it stopped, but it didn't. You probably find that your own mind was too far distracted in another direction.
Yeah, maybe.
Rather than just being at ease and open, so to speak, if any of that makes sense.
I got to figure out how to upload this so I can get it to play on the show. And I don't know how to do that shit.
Send.
I don't know. I'll figure it.
To me,
Did you say send?
If you send it to me, I'll download it and then I'll just share it like I did just now.
All right, hold on. I'm doing it right now. All right, I just sent it to you.
I won't take it.
Huh?
I said, don't worry, Terry and Al, I won't steal it.
All right, it was just sent to you.
All right, there you go.
I'll bet. Fucking Albert and Terry are still, both of them are still shaking. Something like that. I think I'd still be shaking too, though.
All right, let's so if I can share screen.
Everybody just hang on. As soon as Andy uploads this to the computer, we're gonna play it up here for everybody to see.
All right, say when you're ready.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Play it out.
Okay, folks. Last night I had a visitor. It was about 11:45 at night. I had just laid down and was watching some TV, and I hear this pounding or knocking, tapping on the side door. It wasn't really pounding. It was like knocking or tapping. See, the deck has been partly torn apart, and to get to it, you have to climb up the side like 5 feet, which is like next to impossible for most people to do, unless you're an acrobat or something. And I thought it was maybe just a neighbor. We have a neighbor that's a real jerk, and I thought maybe it was just a neighbor, screwing around with me or something. So I grabbed the camera. I wanted to catch it on tape to, you know, for the cops to see. And instead, I caught this. And it scared the living hell out of me. Well, just watch. Shit. It's almost midnight. Who is that?
Holy shit, you can hear the tapping.
There shouldn't be anybody at this door.
Well, you know, nobody snuck in and started tapping because they would have never got out before you could see him or hear him.
Maybe that would have broke a leg.
What's up, Ted? I was just thinking the same thing, or they fall through a fucking hole in the porch.
Yep.
Okay. It's locked. It's dry.
Wait a minute. That's coming from the door you just locked. What the fuck? That's a bloody fucking handprint.
Yep.
That wasn't there.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I think we'd have noticed that.
It looks bloody. Shit.
But here, that's either his right hand on the outside or that's on the inside, and that's his left hand.
I don't see anybody. The handprint's gone.
What the fuck?
It's gone. I know I just saw it there.
Wow.
What in the hell?
Yep, that will get rid of your constipation.
In a heartbeat?
Come on, Midnight. Come on, let's go in here. Midnight, come on. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Get in there.
Yeah, like I said, there's no way anybody can go through that room and get out and fuck with you without making a sound or you seeing them before they get out the door. That was fucked up. That was a bloody
Now,
handprint.
this is from this morning when I finally got up the courage to go back into that room.
More power to you.
I left that room last night. I closed that door and I did not open it again. I did not want to know what was on the other side. And it stayed closed all night long until 8 p.m. this morning, or 8 a.m., excuse me. I'm still rattled.
All right, Albert says that's it. So I guess we can stop it there.
Opening that door up.
That, dude, that is just fucking wow.
That would scare the living fuck out of me. It really would.
Hey, Clint.
Yo, Clint.
Dude, you walked out on the porch. There was no handprint there. You open the fucking door. You look outside. You close the door. You lock it. You turn around. You walk away. You turn back around, and there's a bloody handprint on the window. Yeah, I'd be a little bit fucking freaked out. Especially the fucking...
I'd be heading back indoors to pick up my little knife.
Well, especially, you know, you look outside, you go to close the door again, and the fucking handprint's gone. I ain't gonna lie, that would definitely make me believe in the paranormal.
I don't know about rattling me, Terry. That would have scared the living shit out of me.
Fuck yeah, it would have.
In that little indoor greenhouse that you've got, get yourself some sage growing in there quick.
Yeah, there's no way, dude. See, I thought I freaked out when I was sitting on the couch that one day and Missy was in on the computer, and I swear to God, I seen a fucking hand coming through the fucking wall. And when I said something, all of a sudden the hand retracted back into the wall, like, oh shit, it seen me. I was just like, yep. I was like, yeah, that ain't good. Albert saged it earlier. I'd keep on saging that bitch. I'd sage it 3 times a day. Looked like a dogman was behind a tall plant. I wouldn't open the door.
Yeah, I have an alibi.
That didn't look like a dogman's fucking handprint, though. Then I don't know. Does a dogman have actual hands? What is? I mean, I did have to kind of look twice though because I could catch Terry's reflection in the window, in the glass there. That one time, and I'm like, is somebody fucking standing outside there?
Yeah, I did that.
It makes it all more real to me. Yeah, I'll bet. What you should have done then is just take a fucking spirit box out there and let it sit there and fucking record that all night. Hell, I'd even have moved the fucking camera out to that room. Well, I wouldn't have done it. I'd have had somebody else do it for me because I wouldn't go back out there.
Yeah, Missy, you need to get your ass back up here. Why? Handprint on the window.
Yeah, something. This is your field of expertise. This is something you would enjoy.
Yeah. And if you're not 100% sure, bring a few Catholic priests with you.
Yeah. Make sure one of them has the right to exercise.
Yeah.
Oh my. That yeah, I ain't gonna lie, dude. That just wow.
That's the same thing, Flicker.
I've experienced, you know, EVPs and shit, but that is just, yeah, that's a whole different level of fucking paranormal.
Actually, Ted, if you get to take the wall side of the bed, if there's hands coming through the wall, you could end the night with a smile.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry about the boxer shots. Dude, I didn't even really pay attention to you being in boxers. I could just see like your face, like when you were closing the door, you could just see part of the face in that. And it was like, that's what made me look like, is somebody fucking standing out there? That's when I realized it was his reflection in the door.
Terry, don't worry about the boxer's shot. I'm just glad you wasn't holding a baseball bat, because a quick shot of that in the reflection and everyone would have got the wrong idea.
Damn, he's on.
Does he still remain conscious when he gets that thing up? All depends where the other hand's going, Ted.
Andy, exactly. And if I am lucky, I might get 2 pairs of hands, double the fun. Yeah, you could. Or it could be double the pain, as one's choking you to death and the other 2 are ripping your dick off.
Row, you both. Private joke. Eddie knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. Well, who needs a bat? Well, yeah, because if it's a spirit, you ain't gonna fucking harm it anyways. Oh, that was pretty intense, though. You're a big man for fucking going out there. I think I'd have just sat there and watched TV and let it fucking go away. See, even Flicky said choking you to death.
Just gets the shit out of me.
Well, yeah, Albert, that would have scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if there was a lot of breaks and cuts in showing that clip right there, I'd have thought, okay, maybe some of it was edited. But you can tell none of that's edited.
The only thing I wish you'd done, Terry, was gone like that down the glass. Then we could have seen whether it was inside or outside.
That's what I said. If he was on the inside.
Yeah, getting that on the outside of the glass, you can think, cool, I'm safe.
Yeah, you worry though if you run your finger down through it and it cuts through and it's on the inside, fucking you're fucked.
That would have been one night to allow the dog on the bed and cuddle up to it close.
It went on knocking for 2 hours, but I didn't go back into that room. Yeah, it'd probably take me a long time before a lot of them plants would be fucking dead before I went back in that fucking room. Either that or just hook a garden hose up to my fucking kitchen sink and spray them from the fucking living room.
Yeah. Piece of advice, Terry. Do not get that fucking decking replaced.
Yeah, that's good fucking, safety measure for your house. Yeah. Leave them holes in the porch.
Bang a few nails through them, so if anyone does, the nails are angle, if they put their foot through it and the nail's still there, they can't pull it out without.
They can't pull their leg back out.
It'll be like a nice little set of barbs.
That was like a scene from your scare. And I know Terry and Albert, I know they wouldn't do this, but a lot of people would probably think, well, maybe it was one of them stick-up hands, that window clings. And then he peeled it it's impossible. Because he's holding the fucking camera with one hand and opening the door with the fucking other. How the hell is he going to do that?
Yeah.
And by the sounds of it, Albert was like, no, fuck that. I ain't going out there. But I would have been right there with Albert. No, yep, nope, I ain't going out there. I thought about that, Andy. If I was prepared, I would have brought something to get a sample.
You did have something, Terry. What do you think you was wearing boxers for?
Yeah, just fucking analyze them. You'll know if it was a real scare or not.
Doctor needs a stool, semen, and urine sample. Just give him your underwear.
Not a problem. Matter of fact, you can keep them when you're done with them. Don't send them back. No can worry about who believes. Well, if you don't believe now, well, then ain't nothing in the world gonna fucking convince you.
Mind you, it's probably just as well you didn't use your boxers, Terry, because that would have took some explaining to Albert.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing with blood all over your boxers?
It's not blood. Oh, Purple, I've been one of them ones where, do I believe it? Yeah, kind of. Do I think a lot of it's fake? Yep, absolutely. But when I had my experience, it was just like, yeah, I guess I kind of believe in it now.
I'm not being funny. When you experience something yourself and you get those feelings with it, like that day that Nicole heard the merry-go-round.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But what did you feel like?
What did I feel like?
Yeah.
it's hard, you know, because if you're not put in that position, it's hard to say how you feel.
I would hazard a guess that you probably felt a sense of familiarity.
Kinda. It almost sounded like a music box.
I don't know. We could only hear the one squeak.
Yeah.
Like going round, and it was squeaking at a given point.
Purple, what'd you encounter? Purple says she had paranormal experience herself.
And Ted, do not use Terry just to run away from Flicker.
Well, the very first experience I had, though, is when we were walking down the downstairs hallway to our room. It's pitch black because the electric's out. Knowing nobody's downstairs, you walk by a room and the fucking door handle's rattling like somebody's either trying to get in or come out. I was just like, what the fuck? Ain't nobody down here. Merry-go-round and kids' voices. And later on, she tapped on Eddie's shoulder. He sensed it then. Yeah, I remember when I said it, I asked, it felt like something touched me. I'd use a magic spell to get away from Flicker, just saying. What's your magic spell? Swinging a ball bat?
All you got to do, Silver, is just stand on the chair. She won't be able to reach her. Oh, yeah, and the words dad and hi as well.
Terry, never in my life have I experienced anything even close to that. No, I mean, I've heard sounds. I've heard door handles moving. I've heard knocking. I've seen shadows, but I've never seen a fucking handprint, a bloody handprint placed on a fucking window, and then within seconds, it's gone. If that's what you believe, Purple, then that's what happened. Don't let anybody ever try to tell you differently.
Yeah, I'm a skeptic. But there's stuff that I've seen for myself on video and stuff like that that I cannot reason it away, shall we say.
Exactly. And anytime something paranormal happens, I'm the first one to try to debunk it.
Yeah.
And when you take every avenue fucking possible to try to say that there's no way it happened and you can't come up with a fucking solution of what caused it, well, where do you go from there?
Have you seen that video of that security guard working the night shift in an office building or a mall or somewhere like that? And suddenly he's just thrown onto his side and he's been dragged along by 1 foot.
I've watched one where he was making rounds and something grabbed him and literally threw him into one of the drop guard cages at a store. And it was caught on camera. You can tell he didn't fake it, dude, because the look on his face was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And that bloke that was dragged along by his foot, how the fuck do you fake that?
Right, Ted. If something electrical fucking malfunction, that could easily be explained away.
That's very true, Nicole.
That's like, sometimes when people use these K2 meters or they're using their REM pods or this and that, I want to believe in them. I really do. But it's easy to manipulate the electricity, the electronic mechanism of it to set it up to work on a fucking remote where you can hit a button and make that fucking thing go off. It make people think, oh shit, there's a spirit near there. There's something moving around. And it's somebody with a fucking switch in their pocket.
Or out of naivety, I was watching one woman's channel. She was doing a live session with what are those meter things with the different lights? EMF.
Yeah, K2
EMF, electromagnetic field. Yeah?
Hold on.
So she's trying to do an EMF thing and she's leaning it up against her portable speaker.
You can't do that.
I know, because the speaker is a giant magnet.
Yeah, you'll get false readings that way.
And I said to her, I'm not trying to diss you here. I said, but you're saying about it activating every time you start talking.
Damn it. Talk
K2
about that.
silver.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she had it leant up against her speaker.
Yeah, you can't do that. Any kind of metal that will conduct electricity, you can't put in here either, because it'll activate it the same way. REM pod's different than a K2. Completely different than a K2.
I don't know.
Oh, they are.
I've heard of the REM pod, but I've heard of the K2.
No, a REM pod is way different than a K2 meter.
No, I'm just saying.
It works on the same concept, but it's just totally different. Howard says, I wish it was fake. Even if that was fake, Albert, that'd be hard to convince me it was fake because it looked pretty goddamn real to me. Through the door and to have caused by night. That's what we're saying, Terry. It's like, holy shit. So I disconnected and removed my aerial from the 12587 I own. I have no idea what the hell that is. That almost sounds like it's a ham radio kind of thing or something.
Or one of those voice box things, spirit box.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I use a portal box.
Yeah, but that you made yourself, didn't you?
Well, we bought all the parts, but assembled it ourselves. Yeah. Well, let me rephrase that again. Missy assembled it. There would have been no way I could have figured that shit out. Jim, don't even think about putting a spell on me. He already has, Flicker. That's why you're still with him. See, rapid scan radio from Radio Shack. Oh, so you're talking about a spirit box. You're talking about something like that?
That sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
this
what
is
thinking about.
Yeah,
I've read all the numbers.
Yeah, I can fast scan radio stations, and what's nice about the portal box is you can eliminate damn near all the white noise. So when you hear anything, it's just a voice coming through. So that's actually pretty cool. One of these nights, I'm going to go ahead and set it up, and I'll film it all night long and see what happens. Okay, Jim says, yeah, but he's got an older one.
That's where you want to leave your smartphone's voice recorder going all night.
Well, I'm just going to leave. I'll record it. I won't do it live. I'll set up a recording for all night long and then analyze it and go through it. And
yeah.
Which one, Jim? You talking about the last one I held up? This thing? That's the same thing as what you're saying you have. Only it's a small version. It's just a squawk box. It's
yeah.
But we need to have that hooked up to the portal box and able to hear anything coming through. Ted cracking up. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have a good game of snowball fight.
I'm not sure if I can. No, I can't record on this one. The one I can record on, I do have though, is in the other room. But that's not a white noise inducer. That's just a regular small mini recorder that can pick up a fucking frog fart from 50 feet away. I had 2 5-gallon of water on my dresser. One whole month last week, my head was facing the dresser, laying on bed, watching a movie. It was thrown, just missed my head. Fell and broke open. Water. Holy shit. Oh, I can record on that? Ha! Shadows is in the room. She says I can record on the S box.
Oh, yeah, Missy. That's a bit of an insult to the average lizard, Ted. Just because you got a big V tattooed on your back?
Ow, ow. Yeah, so today has been just like summer, spring, and winter all rolled into one. I mean, sun's out, shining, streets clearing up, starts raining, goes from rain to snow. It's like, fuck.
And then it got dark.
Well, the sun's trying like hell to come out, but it's just not strong enough to beat through these clouds.
Hi, baby.
Hi, who?
Missy said, hi, everyone. Just listening, babysitting. So I said, hi, baby.
Dude, when I get to FaceTime Missy, it is such a trip when I get to talk to the grandbaby. The grandbaby will get mad if grandma takes the phone from her while she's trying to have a conversation with grandpa.
And so it should.
Well, she just wants the phone from grandma so she can keep grandpa up one side and down the other. It just got done snowing here.
I don't know what it translates to, but she says, la, 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 la.
You're saying hi, Andy. Yeah, I just can't. It's just funny, though, to watch her and just the look she'll give grandma when grandma goes to get the phone. She looks at grandma like, don't you dare touch it.
55.4 here today.
Right now it is 37 and cloudy here. Oh, next week is supposed to be 50 here. But it's funny, the other day, though, we were FaceTiming, and it was fucking 20 degrees warmer here in Alaska where we're at than where she was at in New York. But now it's just a fucking sloppy ass mess out here. You ain't going anywhere. You're not walking anywhere wearing sneakers.
Try doing it in flip-flops.
Well, you'd probably be better off. At least your socks wouldn't get fucking wet. Ron! What's up, Ron?
Shadows, what?
We got 6 inches plus Missy. You got 6 inches plus Missy? How much did you all get? You got 6 inches plus Missy, so that's 12.5 inches. All right, guys. Well, I got to start getting ready for work. I got to head out of here in about 15 minutes.
No problem.
I wouldn't have to go in early, but she got a fucking truck delivery, so I got to go in. Well, I'm the only one she has to fucking rely on now. Nobody else fucking is old enough to work the liquor store, and the ones that were old enough to work it all quit.
That's handy.
That's why I said at this point right now, I'm scheduled like 58 hours next week, and that's scheduled.
So if you only do 40, do you still get paid for 58?
No.
No.
I wish it worked that way, but it don't.
Yeah, I'm not on about you choosing to work 40 and then say, fuck it, I'm throwing a sickie. I'm on about, right, you've done 40 hours this week, Eddie. I know you was down for 58, but we don't need you the rest of the week.
Oh, no, that's not going to happen here. If you're on the schedule, you better be on the schedule. But they're not going to fire you here. I mean, they ain't got enough help now. As a matter of fact, our pharmacist just fucking quit.
You know what their way of punishing you will be then, don't you?
Making me work in a pharmacy?
Making you work extra hours.
That, dude, I'm used to that. I mean, like today, I'm going in an hour early.
No, that's what I mean. As opposed to firing you, you end up with even more hours.
I hope that, fuck. I think 58 in a week is good enough. But actually, though, Michigan, I'll tell you, there is a, I forget what job it was. It was back in before we moved up here. It was in New York. I fucking did 40 regular hours, 40 hours overtime. So that was pretty crazy.
Yep. It's called Mother Nature, Terry. All you got to do is a little bit of reading. You can go out and get yourself served drugs for all out on the public playing fields, especially around about fall when the fungi start reproducing.
All right, guys. On that note, it's 11:15. I got 15 minutes to get ready, which don't take me that long to get ready. I mean, I'm a fucking guy. I throw on a shirt, throw on my pants and my boots, and I'm ready to go.
Put your pants on before you came on live. Fucking hell, Eddie.
Well, you can't see, so it don't matter.
Yeah, but when that camera drops, it gets fucking scary.
No, I'm below the desk.
You weren't earlier.
Why were you looking?
When that picture of me as the Pope came up, I noticed it was strange.
Well, that's when I stood up.
Yes, but your legs didn't move an inch.
Yeah, I wonder why. You got to fucking holding them in place. It's kind of hard. All right, guys, it's been fun. Terry, Albert, god damn, dude. I pray for you guys. Just be safe. Safety the shit out of it 3 times a day.
Yep.
All right, you know I love you guys. We'll be back again to do it tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I'm back on my regular schedule, so we'll be able to do pretty much a full show tomorrow. But until then, guys, stay safe. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Don't do anything I'd do without testing it.
Which is everything. Bye, everybody.